the opponent. And
Mm-hmm.
if you got a matchup where you are playing against a leader that you have to staff anyway, so means NL could be in an advantage here. We will see. Vegapunk against NL is our match for round 4. NL is going first, Vegapunk is going second.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only thing that you could do now is use your lead ability, or because we saw the 2-cost stage, you can also bring out the stage. But he decided to use the lead ability just to play out the Atlas.
Yep. And we saw a glimpse of Zeus, and Zeus is like just insane. Like they have and Zeus and Onami, and then they just go to their big bodies onwards. So he is attacking into Vegapunk.
Wow. Okay, this one is interesting. He is attacking into Vegapunk, and he's also
Not playing
just,
the Zeus.
yeah, not
Ooh.
playing the Zoo. Very interesting. Of course, Vegapunk with, yeah, I would say 40 cards as a trigger. There's a very high chance to find them. And of course, the first one was a trigger. It was Shaka Blocker. And now we will see a 7k swing. Now a 6k swing, also interesting number to decide to swing 7 first and then 6. Although normally you just do 6 and then 7. But I think NL is probably going to take both. Let's see if there is a trigger for NL. Ooh, could be a Nami now. Yep,
Ooh,
it is a
that's
Nami.
really good.
Oh, that's huge. So Nami trigger, KO up to one of your opponent character with a cost of 5 or less, but you need to trash 1 card. So the trigger say just use the activate the on play ability.
Mm-hmm.
And now we
Oh, and
see
he's playing stage.
he's playing stage. Yep, we see the stage. We also see the lead ability. He decided to play out another Atlas. Now we see Egghead 2-cost stage. That, yeah, if you are on 2 or less life, I think, then you can restand a 5-cost or less card with the Egghead type.
Really good here.
Absolutely, very very strong stage. That also got the trigger ability. Play this card. Normally, I think Vegapunk is running 1 to 2 copies of the stage. And look, Enel is again
Mm.
going for a swing, and there's again a trigger. It is Pythagoras.
But the Vegapunk is on 0.
He's on 0, yep. But he can use his lead ability next turn to heal up, because with Vegapunk leader for 1 Don, you can select 1 Egghead type card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand to play it or to put it at the top of your life. But face up. And let's see, he's going for a 6k swing now. So if you counter this one out, then the next 2 swings doesn't make that much sense, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Also very important to know how to play this matchup against Enel. Enel decided to take this one. Wow, 4 minutes in. And both players on 1 and 0 life. That's the yellow mirror we got here. And again, 6k swing. This time Enel decided to counter this one out. Now for 5 Don. Ah, he's going for a second swing now. This is an interesting one.
Yep.
Yeah, now the question is, do you want to counter this one out just to stay on that 1 life, or just take this one and hope that there is no rush ace coming? Because rush ace, if you are on 2 or less life, this character gains rush, then he's a 7k and can definitely bring Enel to 0 life. He decided to take this one. There's a Hawkins trigger, Jaw 2 trash 1. Now Enel lead ability. Yeah, that Hawkins needs to go to the trash.
Yep, and now back at 1 life.
Back at 1 life. Yeah, let's see if there is a rush ace in hand. No, it's just a Rocket Luffy. And he just used the ability to KO the Kikonojo. Kikonojo on KO. If you have 3 or less life, you can just heal up 1 life. And now he's going to use his leader ability to heal up,
And
of
now,
course.
mm-hmm.
And now Enel isn't in a good position, to be honest.
Only at 7 done, so we are still a bit far from the, well, far is maybe not the correct wording, but this turn we can't not yet play one of our Yamato's ace or an else, and the board is getting bigger and bigger. So I would assume that he wants to take out Atlas, but Atlas is saying if your life is lower than your opponent's life, and that is probably the main reason why he decided to play Rocket Luffy last turn to get rid of the Ukikunojo and give Anel back, set back to 2 lives, is for the Atlases to be safe against the Anel. However, something which was possible is what if we did played a 2-cost Zeus, draw a life card, KO one Atlas, then we put ourselves at 1 life and then just put 5 down on Anel and swing 10 onto Atlas. That
Yep.
was also a possibility. Get rid of 2 bodies. And as we know, Anel is really strong against only one, against one attack. Because that one last life, you can't get rid of. If they attack you once, that last life, okay, you take it, leader ability, trash a card that you don't need, get a life back. So as long as Anel can keep a Vegapunk on only one body, Anel is safe for never dying because the leader can't attack. So
That's
he
absolutely
is
right.
deciding to
Yeah.
play Basil Hawkins.
Hawkins and probably.
Okay,
Okay,
he's going
now.
for the Zeus.
Yeah, now he's going for the Zeus. 2 cost, 2k power on play. You need to take 1 life, and then you can KO up to one of your opponent character with a cost of 5 or less. That's definitely the best 2k in this game, I would say.
Definitely one of, yes.
Yeah,
Maybe the best.
so much value, especially this card allows you to do so many different combos, like with your 10 cost NL, with your um, Bello Betty. If you decide to bring Bello Betty to the tournament, you can also do a combo there. If your opponent decides to starve you, just use your choice to find some key cards from life to control your opponent's board, to get rid of
Mm-hmm.
blockers, to go for game. So many different options with this card. So we see a 6k swing from Pythagoras here. And I was thinking of countering this one out with a 2k. Or just take this one. But he countered this one.
Mm-hmm. Is playing the Vegapunk from EBO1. And this is the card why Vegapunk gained some popularity recently, or since EBO1 at least, because first of all, it's a blocker. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, play up to 1 5 or lower scientist other than Vegapunk. So almost every character in your deck at least. The rest you place on the bottom. And if your opponent has 2 characters or less, you discard 1 card. But this card you can play out of your events that we see in life, the Please Save Us. And then, so basically, the blocker Vegapunk can play out Shaka, another blocker. So you have 2 blockers, and well, you healed 1. So yeah, this one life that you see from the Vegapunk represents potentially 3 lives.
That's absolutely right. That Vegapunk, definitely one of the best cards in this deck. And like you said, one more reason why this deck was getting more and more popular. I also tested Vegapunk in EBO2 and deck feels very, very strong. And
Mm-hmm.
like we said at the beginning, definitely a deck where if your opponent doesn't know how to deal with this matchup, you are always ahead, always ahead.
Hmm.
That's very, very important. Same goes for NL. If you don't know how to play this matchup, NL is always ahead.
Yep, definitely. Those um, decks you have to play at least a couple of times against it to know how it works and how you have to play against those decks. Um, Once you figure it out, and that's the reason why these decks are not on top of everything, is if you figure out how to play against these yellow decks, uh, you win a lot of percentage. And yeah, of course, once you come to the top tables, uh, all the players will know how to play against these decks.
Absolutely right. Yeah, that's what makes the difference between the very, very good competitive players and a casual player. Now we see a 6k swing from Enel, and Theo decided to block this one with his Vegapunk. He's resting 3 Don, so he's not going for a big body, he's going for a Brûlé here. And with 5 Don, there's definitely a Nami coming that we saw in hand. On play, yep, you need to trash one card from your hand. He's going to
Ooh, a
trash,
2K.
yeah, a 2k, because you need to trash a card with a trigger ability. And now you need to choose a target. He's going for the Atlas here. And with Nami, if you have 3 or less life, you can also draw one card. That Nami, one of the best yellow cards that exist, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's passing his turn. So, yeah, good
Yep.
turn. Now
No
finally,
big body.
no big body. That's the problem. And both players are on 3 cards in hand. That's also very interesting. Let's see what Vegapunk is going to do for this turn. So he's starting off with a 6k swing. Lucas decided to block this one with Brûlé. Now Lilith and S-Snake can also swing.
Mm-hmm. And slowly but steady, you see that Vegapunk is, well, the lower they are in hands, the bodies won't survive the swings from the board from an L. And as long as Vegapunk doesn't have 3 attacking bodies, the NL can't win. The
Yeah,
Vegapunk can't win, so
the Vega. Yeah, absolutely right. Now he decided to swing 7. Lucas just took this one, and there is a Frankie trigger. You can draw one card, and then if you have 1 or less life, you can play this Frankie out. Now we see an 8k swing into leader. And this one also goes through, and it will go down to 0 life. And now we see a 5 cost Vegapunk again to check the top 5.
and we see a Shaka if he wants to.
Yeah, Shaka is a good target, but you have more than this Shaka as a target. But he's going for the Shaka double blocker, and he's still got 1 Don for the lead ability that he's going to use to heal up because board is full. And oh, the second
Mhm.
Irie Crosser. That's very, very scary.
We do have a wall in our life. Um, uh, we have a lot of survivability from the Vegapunk side. That is the least we can say. But
Yeah.
I can imagine that we do have to heal this turn from the NL side. And the problem is, if we are healing, we can't attack the board because those bodies are all 6Ks.
Yep. If you're going to heal with Rush Ace or 10 cost NL, you can only swing into Vegapunk live because Nami,
Hmm.
Frankie, and Hawkins and your leader, because you don't have any dons left. They are just 5k bodies, but he is going for a 5k swing now. Could be a free block from Shaka, and yep, he's going for the free block here. Another 5k swing. this time. He's going for the Vegapunk block, probably. No, he's
He is
going for the
countering from
counter.
hand.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe he wants to keep his Vegapunk blocker for the tank cost that he's going to expect, of course. The next 5k swing, if you are going to take this one, you need to replace your board. So that's not the perfect option. That's the only downside for Theo now. Maybe that's why he is forced to block here with Vegapunk, but he decided to take this one.
He is using it, so
Yeah.
that means we can play a 5-cost or lower Egghead type character from our trash, and he is going for another Shaka.
Yeah, another Shaka. So again, double blocker. Now we will see a 10 cost NL. He will definitely swing into board. He's going for the Shaka swing here. He's going to use the ability. You need to trash one card from your hand. And then if you have one or less life, you can heal up 1 life and this character gains 1000 power for this turn. So it's a 12k swing. Of course, this one is going to be the Vegapunk blocker block. And now with 10 Dawn, 4 swings and 1 life, this could be game here. But
the NL needs a lot, I think, to survive this.
Yeah.
We do see a 0-cost event in hand, so at least one of the 7s. Maybe this one already he can counter out at least. He does.
Shinitov against
Another
7.
7.
You know, me and Tash, we always have a rule. NL on stream means 0 cost in life. Okay, this time, wow.
Still possible.
Tash.
Still possible.
Still possible. With this one, could be a 0 cost. You're the one who should disappear in life. That's every time we got NL on stream, we see the 0 cost in life. Is it
Or
this time?
Onami. Onami is
Or
also good.
Onami?
Onami.
Yeah, or Bish also.
Something to get to stop the Shaka.
Oh. Oh, it's a rocket,
It's
Luffy.
it was a 4-cost, not a 5.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's just a 4-cost. That's why he's going for the big swing, and this one is going to be enough. Vegapunk is winning this game.
Yeah, GG's to the Vegapunk. He's the winner of this yellow mirror match.